Hey guys, just wanted to go over some more notes on my Periscope notebook app. I have it on my computer and I have it on my phone. If you're wondering what kind of sweet watch this is the Samsung S2. It's pretty sweet. I like it. Control my music, apps, all kinds of cool stuff. So anyways, some tips that I have for people that want to be successful. Motivational videos are awesome. I can get pretty excited about stuff without listening to motivational videos, but on YouTube there is tons of them. So that if you need motivation, hi. If you need motivation, go to YouTube, look up motivational videos. They get me super pumped. A lot of people think too much about what they fear. Like, fear could really end a lot of what, thank you. Fear can end a lot of like what your goals are. So don't let fear control your life, because that's what most people live on. Thanks for joining. My name is Frank. Just kind of giving tips on how to be successful, live a better life, not be afraid to do things outside of the ordinary. Thanks for the sky and stars and hearts and stuff. So, some people say having more money just makes you more of who you are. I think that's true. A lot of people want to be rich. But I don't think a lot of people are actually prepared for it, and it could really ruin your life if you're not prepared to inherit a large amount of money. It's just going to make you more of who you are. So don't try to copy someone else's success. What works for somebody else might not work for you, so keep that in mind. I noticed, I heard about somebody creating an account on LinkedIn and made a multi-million-dollar business out of it. And I feel like a lot of people just make Twitter accounts now just to get followers. I don't know how you'd make money off of that, but I notice a lot of people just have a lot of followers and stuff like that. So I got tips on basically just how to think more positively and not do what everybody else is doing, which is just living to pay the bills. I mean, that's pretty much what people do. They're just living to pay the bills, and that gets boring after a while. A lot of people don't like what they do. I forget the statistical number, but it's like 75 or 80% of the people in the world don't enjoy what they do for a career. So I'm just kind of going off some notes. I have some stuff I think of throughout the day. I just put them on my Evernote. I've got a lot. So there's when you realize what's distracting you from reaching your goal, try to remove it from your life. A lot of your friends, like if you're trying to be successful, they'll kind of put down what you're doing to keep you at their level. There's like a story. I'm ready for Christmas. I actually get Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, so I work 11 hours a day, 5 days a week, and then in the summer I run a lawn business, so I keep myself pretty busy. But like I was saying, is when you're trying to be successful, people around you don't want to. I deliver packages for a delivery company. So I drive about 350 miles a day. It gets pretty boring most days. But there's an analogy about like crabs in a bucket. So like if there's one crab in a bucket, he's able to get out of the bucket. But if you throw a bunch of crabs in a bucket, they keep pulling each other back down and stuff. So yeah, you don't want to be stuck in a bucket full of crabs, because you're never going to be able to get out. Another thing that I've had recently, it's like people love giving advice. It's like, but if someone that's giving you advice is not where you want to be in life, you don't want their advice, because I mean, they don't know what they're offering is not what you want. So that's a pretty good one. Let's see. Don't be too attached to one thing. How will you know if there's anything better if you don't experiment with multiple things? So don't try to do just one thing. Like I've thought of multiple things. Like I work my main job, lawn service. I do an Amway business, and then I have like a Lyft business, which is actually kind of fun. I drive around. Usually it's like late at night. So far I've only had 30 rides. I don't know if anybody's ever used a Lyft or an Uber. I'm that guy. I have a 2014 Taurus. So I usually go out and just pick people up in the bars, give them a ride home. It's a good way to socialize and get to know people better. So it's pretty cool. One time I had a group of younger teenagers. She jumped in the front seat and she's like, I hope you don't mind if we got a few extra people in here. And then I look in the back seat, there's like 6 people just loaded in the car. So I had like 7, 8 people on a 5-seat car. So that was pretty crazy. Omaha bars get pretty crazy. So does anybody have any questions or anything? Comments, any hearts? Anything special? Nobody has any questions for me outside of if I'm ready for Christmas. Nothing. Eventually I'm going to paint this wall in here. It's not going to be beige. This is like my little office. So I got my computer here, my calendar to keep myself busy, printer, motorcycle jacket. I just got my motorcycle back from the shop. Someone tried to steal it, and they had to do some repair work on it. Show you this is all my product catalogs. I got some of my motorcycle parts down here I still got to put on. So these are my thing you've ever seen driving people. I haven't really, like, there's been some weird people. Like there's this one girl I took to Council Bluffs, and she was like crazy. She was like cussing up a storm, and I was like, God, please just don't kill me. Don't drag me into like some kind of weird environment. But I dropped her off at some apartment complex in Council Bluffs, and I was kind of glad she left. But she was nice, but I mean, she was weird. A lot of people are like, oh, you're probably judging me because I'm drunk and I need to ride home. I'm like, no, I don't care. You attire a Christmas tree? I retire a Christmas tree? I don't know what that means. So, there you go. 1 heart for the day. I'll take it. Any other questions, concerns? I don't know what attire. Do I attire a Christmas tree? I have a Christmas tree. It's upstairs. This is just my basement office. I'm so fortunate to have been living out of apartment complexes for the last 11 years. So, cool stuff. Like I said, I get on here, try to get on here once every other day or every day, and I just have tons of notes. Like, once you make a commitment, don't allow exceptions or excuses to prevent you from succeeding. Like, I have a goal right now to drop 30 pounds and get a 6-pack, so that's my goal. I'm not exactly like overweight, but considering the health charts put me in the overweight category, I gotta cut some pounds. I gotta double chin coming in. So, alright then. Well, if nobody has anything for me, I will just touch base back probably tomorrow because it's Sunday and I have the weekends off, so I have a little extra time. not working. Hey, new to this app. Yeah, this app is pretty cool. I follow pretty much like a bunch of moms because they have some pretty good information sometimes. Moms at home like Periscope, that's for sure. Does anybody else follow anybody? Any recommendations on Periscope? I recommend following Ty Lopez. He can talk for hours, which can be pretty cool. Ty Lopez, it's T-A-I Lopez. Give us a good tip. Don't be afraid to fail. Actually, the more you fail, the better it is, the closer you get to succeeding. People are afraid of failure. Was afraid to get on Periscope. I'm kind of camera shy, and I know I look pretty good on camera, but you never know who's watching you, and sometimes that can be weird for some people. But I'm slowly getting over it. I like helping people. I think people can live a better life outside of what they do. I mean, I don't know if you can save these videos, but I'm going to be posting every video I have on YouTube. I don't know how you can find it, but that's what I'm going to do, so. Yep. Man, I've just got a whole bunch of different notes. They're not exactly organized, so. It's just a mess of notes right now. That's really. I have, like, days of notes that I could go through. Robert Herjavec, he is a pretty awesome guy. I'll just spit out a couple of his because I have a lot of notes from him. Robert Herjavec is like a guy that's on Shark Tank. Pretty awesome guy. He's famous businessman. Have a desire to be better is one of his tips. This is one of his tips that I read earlier. Great wealth makes you more of who you are before you had any money. So it's like a lot of people are like, man, if I had $1 million, I would do this. But, you know, $1 million could change just about anybody. So, if you had $1 million, what would you do with $1 million if you had $1 million? What's the first thing you would do? Anybody? If you had $1 million, what would you do? I'm giving tips. My name is Frank. Moving to Omaha. Need some tips. Good. If you're going to be moving to Omaha, I have a pretty good business opportunity that takes a little bit of time. Takes a little bit of self-improvement. But, yeah. I love cheese, actually. I like habanero cheese. I'm a habanero person. Habanero cheese is probably one of my favorites. I don't even know if that's a cheese, but I'll eat Swiss cheese. Everybody loves cheese. The business opportunity, it's a marketing business. Basically, we create volume for companies and get paid between 30 to 50% for creating volume sales for exclusive companies through online retail. So, I don't know exactly what those are. Those envelopes. I smell like sharp cheddar. I am part female. No, I'm not. I don't know it. I don't. Gouda. I like Gouda. I think I've had Gouda cheese. I'll eat just about any cheese, really. Cheese blocks. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Isis either. Frumunda, I've never heard of it. I'd definitely take some if you want to buy me some. Best Omaha of area, probably Millard. West Omaha. South Omaha, definitely not North Omaha, because there's a lot of shootings over there. How do you provolone cheese? Envelopes and poop. Are you gonna mail me some poop? That's kind of weird. Cheese and wine is good. Hamembert. You guys are cheese fans. I don't currently sell cheese, but cheddar cheese is pretty good. Cheese on a stick. You guys are interesting. Havarti. I think I might have had Havarti. I don't know. I'm not like a cheese fanatic, but I mean, if someone definitely gives me some cheese, I'll eat just about anything. Peyton Manning. Do I look like Peyton Manning? I'm gonna look like The Rock pretty soon because my hair is coming gone. If anybody's interested in the business opportunity that I have, you could send me an email. ISIS will burn. I sure hope they burn. I don't think anybody deserves to be tortured. It's not a cheese business. The cheese, may the cheese be with you also. My email address is Frank, J as in Jack, F as in Frank, 87@gmail.com. So, or if you want, you can shoot me a text. I don't know if that's safe, but yeah, frankcheesejack@gmail.com. Frank and cheese. I've never heard of that. That's a good one. I've usually heard of like Frankfurter or Frank and beans. Frank and cheese is new. That's a new one. Cheese for you. You guys are awesome. I wouldn't pick any Periscope viewers over you. Sioux City. I've been to Sioux City recently. Actually, I think. I almost bought a motorcycle in Sioux City, I think. The business opportunity that I have, you can earn as much as you want. There's people, they've made $185,000 in 1 month. Russia, I like Russian people. Brazilian people too. Mother Russia. Sioux City, is that in Iowa? Sioux City, Iowa? I think everybody's pretty good. Russia, Brazil, United States. 185 in 1 month, yeah. But he's been doing the business for 20 years, so his name is Brent Harris. He's a pretty good mentor person of mine, so I don't know if you could probably find him on Facebook. I'm gonna look, see if we can find him on Facebook. I like to have a proof of what I'm talking about. I'm getting on my Facebook right now. Cheese spider! I'll eat that little cheese spider. Dude, I love cheese spiders. Add me on Facebook. God, you guys are awesome. I've had some followers on Periscope, but you guys are amazing. You did. I looked. I would eat a cheese spider, and I don't even like cheese spiders. There's a lot of Brent Harrises on Facebook. Let's just say that. Cheese tastes like sour cream. I love cheese. That's actually the topic for today. Cheese and pro tips on how to be more successful. Oh, he is Brent Harris. He's the second guy. Brent, okay, so for that one guy that was wanting to know about my business opportunity that I have, type in Brent A. Harris. It's a picture of a guy holding a pen like this. That pen cost about $600. Cheese. Cheese is good for the holiday season, I would agree. So, if anybody's interested in Brent A. Harris, he's on Facebook. In the business, he made $185,000 in 1 month. How much money do I make? I make about $50,000 a year. I didn't see the rest of those. $50,000 a year at my main job. It's not enough to live on, that's for sure. I don't have a cheese business. I have a home health and beauty business. You probably could on eBay. Just throw it in a box with a little ice pack. Some of it might not even need an ice pack. I don't sell cheese. I sell home health and beauty products, which is kind of like cheese in some ways. Cheese and wine. Cheese at youstink.com. We actually need more cheese. The more cheese, the merrier. Cheese is a good beauty product. I've never heard of a cheese mask. That's kind of new to me. So again, my name is Frank. Last name is Fiala. I'm giving away free cheese to all of my Periscope viewers today. Frank and cheese and beans. Where's all my hearts at? There you go. Get those hearts in there. Yeah. Frank and McCheese. 666 cheese. Frank@cheese.com. I'm gonna have to change my contact address to that. I've never even heard of that, but that's an interesting fact. I'll look it up. Cheese, face, moisture. Is that what you said? Looking it up. Moisturizer. It says Aveeno is a pretty good moisturizer. Dude, I'm telling you, Peyton Manning. I play football. I'm pretty big. I'm sitting in this chair, so I don't look as big, but I'm swole. Put cheese on your eyes. That's kind of creepy. Peyton, yes. I'm Peyton Manning. I don't even know football sports, so. What? I need to eat more cheese. Cleans the soul. Dude. I'm working on a 6-pack, so that's kind of inappropriate. I would block you, but it's too far to reach. I like broccoli cheese soup. Thank you for that. My muscles are hidden by my thermal shirt. Cheesy snacks. Chicken soup for the soul. Cheese. You guys have any motivational words to give to me or what? 9/11 sucks, man. I remember that day. I was in high school. I think I was like a freshman in high school on 9/11. They put it up on the news. I think it was pretty courageous for the people to take the plane down that was going to crash into the Pentagon. Those are some brave people. That's what I'd want to do. DJ Khaled? You're friends with DJ Khaled? I would throw cheese at just about anybody. Coach White. Yeah, I usually don't make any kind of physical contact with cheese in that kind of way. Dude, ISIS, yeah. ISIS are bad people. I don't have cheesy feet now. My feet are actually not cheesy. Coach White. I don't even know who that is. I don't. Cheese wine? No, I know that is not a thing. I've had a few bottles of wine, and there's never been cheese in it. Who let the cheese out? Probably the dairy aisle. Cheese wine. Alright, I'm gonna Google it. You guys got me Googling all kinds of things. Holy moly. The Serious Eats Cheese and Wine. Oh, it's just pairing guides. Did you say cheese wine in Russia? Thoughts on the Navy? My uncle is retired from the Air Force. That's pretty cool. Now he works at Nabisco. in Oregon. He's a manager. My buddy was in the Marines. He's a big black guy. Don't want to mess with him. I did Google cheese wine, and all it says is pairing guides. I didn't have cheese. I had brats. Cheese smells. How do you know what I smell like? I smell like sweat because I went to the gym earlier and I haven't showered yet. I've been to Oregon and Washington. We went to a cheese factory. I don't remember what it was called. That's pretty neat. It must be an app. Can smell me through my phone. I smell like sweaty Jim. Gains? I'm not really big into buffing up right now. I was, but now I'm just trying to lose weight and get a six-pack. The only way to live is through cheese. That's as real as it gets. I don't know Coach White. I'll Google it. Coach White. Florida Gators. Is that who you're talking about? Felicia. Dude, I'm looking at Coach White. Hold on. Hold on a second. Alright guys, this is the comparison. What the heck just happened? Freaking ads popping up. Alright. Is that me? I kind of do look like him a little bit. I don't know. That's a possibility. Here, how do we switch this puppy around? Alright, so this is Coach White. Coach White. Alright. Alright. And then bam. Hold on, let me see if I can do that pose. I got it down. Dude. That's the Coach White look. That's the Coach White look. What's everyone's favorite cheese? Pepper jack. Pepper jack cheese. Alright, you guys are cheesing me out. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get on tomorrow and we could talk about cheese. If that's cool with you guys. Or we can talk about being successful and living outside the box. I'm gonna have some cheese. I'm gonna have a plate of cheese for you guys. And it's gonna be some good stuff. Alright. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. You guys have been great company. Hey, I'm just here to do my job. Alright, we'll see you later. What the fuck? I didn't say that.